Okay, so this is the bridge. I mean, obviously it doesn't show that I live in a rich area, but you know, it's I think this part reminds me of my roots. You know, keeps me humble. It's just like I like to think that it will always remind me of where I've come from, and if I do get a privileged life in the future, I'll remember this bridge and I'll be like, yeah, I used to come from the slums. This is also where I discovered this bridge, actually. I filmed my first ever film, 30-second film, in the first year of college. A good chunk of it is at this bridge. One thing I also think about as well, this might just be me being like a weird old man, but I like to think about like the trains. So that way would be London. So the train tracks going that way, I'll be going to London and Chelmsford and all that. Train tracks going that way, we go to Colchester and like Norwich. Never been to Norwich. I'd like to go to Norwich. Sometimes I I like pray, but like to no one in particular. I'm not religious. I wouldn't say I'm kind of spiritual. I believe in like karma and that. Not much other than that, but if there is some divine being, then I like to think I am praying to something sometimes. And it's not a proper prayer like amen and all that. It's more just like, yeah, can the next few days just be a bit decent? I'll still end all my runs here, and I'll come up here, and I always, rather than going up the ramp either, I always go up the steps at the end of my run to, like, you know, because it reminds me of Rocky Balboa when he comes up the steps at the end after his run and he's like that. And I come up here and I'm just like, yeah, life ain't too bad. I like to imagine that once I become the greatest filmmaker of all time, hopefully if the bridge is still standing, I'll come back here and, you know, reflect like, we made it. It was nice, but yeah, that's just the bridge. Adios.